EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Kansas City Chiefs. For a trip to New Orleans in Super Bowl 58, we are ready to rock in the AFC Championship game. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some space here. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup of 38. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. It's first and goal, a chance for the first points of this AFC title bout. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
On second and goal, Mahomes to the right side. It's Kelsey. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty? When you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Just looking at from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on, because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 25-yard line. Pickett now on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Attack, attack! Hey, 57, 57!
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Mahomes going to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Yellow.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Yellow, yellow. 15.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Pickett to throw on first down. And it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Tally that as catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. Pickett sets up play action. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Pickett right back to the air again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. That's to his running back, Gainwell. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play. On 2nd down, Gainwell looking for space. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Pickett will look to throw it here. Rolling to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Warren taking it in from 2 yards out. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now Mahomes. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City 1st.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Come back! Hey, color! Attack!
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Yellow, 15. Yellow.
Now here's Mahomes. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. He's going deep for Brown. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Chiefs will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
He's got room past the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing. And they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to run it. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Hey, Ripley. Hey, 15.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Mahomes throwing on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Mahomes now to throw. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And Mahomes going to run again. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary, partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
Butker's kick here is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. That ball caught by Campbell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree because they know the stakes.
He's got a man complete. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 67 yards. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jalen Warren, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
15.
on first down. It's Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
I don't need to. Hey, 57, 57. Right side.
They go play action. Now Mahomes on the move to his left. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 39.
15. Yellow. 15. Right side.
They'll look to throw again. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. There he goes left side. 20, 10, 5, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Mahomes, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Attack, attack!
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on first.
Attack, attack! Yellow!
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
15!
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. He's got this to Pickens. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
2nd down and goal. Pickett. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Freiermuth from 8 yards out. And the Steelers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Yellow! Hey, 57, color, 57.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Going across the middle, and Valdez-Scantling has it. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Come back!
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete to Tony. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. 43. Here's Mahomes to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now it's Mahomes again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Throwing left side, it's complete. On play action, it's Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now Mahomes. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. T.J. Watt coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Well, they were 2 for 3 on 4th down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 4, 2 for 3 before that, but finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that'll keep pressing. In this situation, they'll continue to go for it.
They start the drive here with Gainwell. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line. They run behind center with Gainwell. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the option, Pickett's going to run with it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes caught. Kelsey left side. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Hey, 43. Hey, 57.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He'll buy some time right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Hey, 43, 15. Attack. Hey, 57.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 62 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Straight ahead, it's Gainwell. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 53 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete. Well, big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have.
Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. He's at the 40, the 20, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they situation. Now, good luck to them.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And all that hard work has paid off. They're AFC champions, and on to the Super Bowl they go.
It's got to be an amazing feeling for them, doesn't it, Brandon? The idea that you've done